Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Ncert Maths with Bardeep. Today we are continuing our chapter number 3, that is pair of linear equations in two variables of grade 10. So today's topic is algebraic methods of solving a pair of linear equations in two variables. In my previous videos I have explained that there are two different ways of representing a pair of linear equations. First one is graphical way and second one is algebraic way. How to find the solution of the pair of linear equations graphically, that I have already explained in my previous video. I will provide you the link for that video in description box, and this video is basically about how to find the solution algebraically. So there are three different methods to find the solution. Number one is substitution method, second is elimination method, and third is cross multiplication method. So we will study each method one by one with a suitable example. In your examination, if they have asked you solve these pair of linear equation, you are free to use any method whichever is easier for you. Okay, but if they have mentioned in the question itself that use elimination method to solve these equations or use cross multiplication, then we should use that method. Don't worry, all the methods are very easy. So let's understand each method one by one. So let's first understand substitution method. This is the most common method that mostly students will use. So let's study that. As the name suggests, substitution method. So what we will do is, we will find the value of one variable from one equation and put that value in second equation, so that instead of 2, now our linear equation will be in one variable. And we already know how to find linear equation in one variable. So we will find the value of one variable from that equation and then proceed to our next step. So let's see what is the first step. Let's mark them as 1 and 2. So first step is find the value of one variable. You are free to use any one equation, but I prefer better to use that value which has least coefficient. Okay, see here, coefficient of x is 7 and 1 and coefficient of y is 15 and 2. So I will use this because x is 1 here, so that it won't come in fraction. So what we will do, from 2. So if this is not any hard and fast rule, you can use any equation. I prefer that equation which has lesser or least coefficient of either x or y. Means it's not necessary that you always take the value of x and put in y, or take the value of y and put in x. It's up to entirely your choice. So here x has coefficient 1, so I prefer this. From 2, what will be the value of x? I will shift this 2y to other side. So this is 3 minus 2y. So now whatever value I have found from equation 2, put this value in another equation. Okay, that means now let this be equation 3. Put the value of x in equation 1. So always make sure that you will find the value from one equation and substitute in the second equation. Here I have found the value from 2, so I will substitute in 1. So we will say substitute, or put whatever you want, 3 in 1. Mostly students will do this mistake, that they will calculate the value of variable from one equation and again they will substitute in the same equation. Then they will not be able to find the solution. So always remember, find from one and substitute in another. So let's substitute now. 7 times x minus 15y equals to 2. So 7 times value of x, this is 3 minus 2y minus 15y equals to 2. Let's open this. 7 into 3 is 21. 7 into 2 as 14 minus 15y as 2. So now 21, 14 and 15 both are similar terms with negative sign. So it will be minus 29y equals to 2. So now we will shift this 21 to other side. minus 29y will be kept on left hand side. So this 21 will move to right hand side. So this is 2 minus 21. So what is 2 minus 29? This is minus 90. Okay. Then what is the value of y? See, now instead of two variables, we have reduced our equation in one variable. Means when we substitute this, our equation is linear equation in one variable, and that is very easy to find the solution for this case. So here we get y as 19 by 21. Once we get the value of one variable, automatically we can find the value of second variable. How? We will put this value in this third equation. Okay. Or you can put this value in any one equation, you will get the value of second variable. But I prefer that whatever value I have received from this, I always prefer that equation which I have framed in later stage. So we will say put value of y in 3. Again, no hard and fast rule. You can put in any one equation, 1, 2, 3, whatever you want. Definitely you will get the same answer. So let's put it here. This is x equals to 3 minus 2 times y. Y is 19 by 29. So here it is 3 minus 19 to the 38 over 29. We will take LCM. So this is 29, 29. So what is the value of 29 into 3? 9 3s are 27, 2, 3 to the 6 and 1, 8. So 87 minus 38. So 17 minus 8 is, you can find 87 minus 38. 17 minus 8 is 9, and then here 7, 7 minus 3 is 4. So this is equal to, x is equal to 49 over 29. So don't forget to put these values, that is final value of x and final value of y, in boxes, so that examiner will get to know that you got your correct values. Okay. So now we have x as 49 by 29 and y as 19 by 29. So this is the solution of our given pair. So in the last we can write, therefore solution is x equals to 49 by 29 and y is equal to 19 by 29. Okay. So this is how we will use substitution method. I repeat, you can find the value of one variable from any one equation. I prefer the value which has least coefficient. Okay. But you can use any one. So either one equation is used to find the value of one variable in terms of second variable. So whatever value you got, you will substitute that value in second equation. Don't put in the same equation. In second equation we will substitute, and the equation will be automatically reduced to linear equation in one variable. You can find the solution of that particular variable by the method of solving linear equation, and whatever value you will get of one variable, substitute in any equation, that is either 1, 2 or 3, and find the value of second variable. So whatever pair of values you got, that is the solution of your given pair of linear equations. I hope substitution method is clear to you. Now let's move on to the next method. So now let's understand elimination method. In elimination method, we need to follow some steps. That is, we will check the coefficients of x and y in each equation, and then we will see with which number we should multiply our both equations so that the coefficient of any one variable should be same in both equations. Okay. This is up to you that which variable's coefficient you want to be same. So you can make either x same in both equations or y same in both equations. So let's see how to do that. Let this be 1 and this as second equation. So here coefficient of x is 1 and here coefficient of x is 2. So if I multiply our first equation by 2, I will get here also 2x, 4y and 28. So 2x and 2x is same. Okay. If I want to make y same, then also I will compare their coefficients. This is 2 in this case, 1 in this case. So I will multiply this equation by 2 and first equation by 1. After multiplication, we will get y coefficient as same in both equations. You are free to use which coefficient you want to make same. So I'll do x. So I'll write multiply 1 equation by 2. So here 1 in circle I am referring for equations and this number as simple so that we can differentiate that which is equation, which is number. Okay, so 1 by 2 and 2 by 1. So multiplication by 1 will not change my equation, so I can leave that. So our first equation will be see 2 times x plus 2y equals to 14. So 2 into x is 2x, 2 into 2 is 4y and this also should be multiplied by 2. So 14 into 2 is 28. Okay, so this is my third equation. So now I will check, this is 2x, this is 2x. Both are like terms with equal sign or with same sign. If they are same, we will subtract both equations so that that variable will be eliminated from our equation. If the both coefficients, that is one is positive, one is negative, then we can simply add them. Okay, I repeat, if the term that you have made same has same sign, subtract them. If the signs are opposite, simply add them. So we will say subtract 3 from 2. That means 2 I should write first. So this is 2x minus y equals to 4. So 3 is this thing, that is 2x plus 4y equals to 28. Subtraction means change the signs. Okay. So this will be eliminated. Minus y minus 4y is minus 5y. 4 minus 28 is minus 24. Now what is left with us is linear equation in one variable and that is quite easy to solve. So here what is the value of y? So this is minus 24. This minus 5 will come in denominator. So minus 24 over minus 5. So y is 24 by 5. So we got the value of y. So now again I want to mention here one thing, that if in your question it is not mentioned that which method you should use, you can mix both methods, that is elimination method and substitution method. That is, after getting the value of y from this thing, we can substitute in any one equation to find the value of x. But since we are discussing elimination method, so I will use elimination method to find the values of both variables. So here I have made x same. Now I will make y same. So y is 2 here and 1 here. So again I will multiply second equation with 2. So we will write multiply second equation with 2. And 1 is same because we need 2. Okay, so no need to write it further. So this is 2 into 2x minus y equals to 4. So this will become 2 into 2x as 4x, 2 into y as minus 2y equals to, this is also multiplied by 2. So 2y is equal to 8. So since I have already marked them till 3, so this will be my fourth equation. So now see, this is 2y with negative sign, this is 2y with positive sign. So both are same or like terms with opposite sign. So what I told you, when they are like terms with opposite sign, simply add them. So we will say add 1 and 4. So don't get confused that which equations to be added. So always remember that whatever value you are putting here, both different equations you should use. Okay. So add 1 and 4 means x plus 2y equals to 14, and fourth one is 4x minus 2y equals to 8. Since addition is there, no need to change the signs. 2y term will be cancelled. So x plus 4x is 5x. 14 plus 8 is 22. Okay. So again linear equation in one variable. So what is the value of x now? This is 22 by 5. Okay. And hence we are done with our question. So what is the solution? So in the last you will write solution is x equals to 22 by 5 and y is equal to 24 by 5. Okay. I repeat, always make the coefficient of any one variable as same by multiplying both equations by any non-zero number. After you get the same coefficient of one variable, check whether they are like terms with opposite sign or same sign. If they are opposite, simply add them. If they are same, subtract them to find your value of one variable. And repeat the same steps for second variable. So this is our elimination method. Now let's see the last method, that is cross multiplication. So let's see our third method, that is cross multiplication method. As the name suggests, we are going to cross multiply something. But what is something? That we will write our equations in such a way that always make sure right hand side should be equal to 0. In first two methods, that is substitution method and elimination method, there is no requirement that your right hand side should be 0. But for this particular method, always make sure that right hand side equals to 0. If it is not given to be 0, just shift your constant to the other side so that right hand side becomes 0. One more thing, we will use cross multiplication in those questions where the coefficients are comparatively bigger numbers. Okay, sometimes it's very difficult to substitute any one variable or eliminate the other variable by multiplying with bigger numbers. So in those cases we will use cross multiplication method. Otherwise we prefer using substitution and elimination method until and unless it is not mentioned to solve the equations by this method, that is cross multiplication. So what is the first step? That make your right hand side as 0. Then what you should do is write x, after some space write y, and after some space write 1. So b1 by b2 you should write first time, then after x you should write c1 by c2, after y a1 by a2, and b1 by b2 after 1. I repeat, don't start with a1 a2, always start with the second variable, that is b1 by b2 here. So first variable is written here, second variable is written here, and for constant we are writing 1. So always start with coefficients of your second variable. That means near to x you should write coefficients of y. Okay, so b1 b2, then c1 c2, then a1 a2, and then b1 b2. Okay, so after this step we are going to cross multiply. So what we will do is always write this arrow first and this arrow later. That is b1 should be multiplied with c2 minus b2 with c1. So below x, since this is above x written, so here we will write x over first always this side. Okay, that is b1 c2 minus this thing, that is b2 c1. If you change the order, your answer will be wrong. So always start from first thing, right, this way, minus this thing. Same we will do for this. c1 a2 is written first minus c2 a1. Or if you get confused which one to be used, make one line first, write that numbers, and then make the second line like this thing. So we will write a1 b2 minus, I'll make this line and then I will write a2 b1. Okay, so this is cross multiplication. After this step, see, we get x over something, y over something and 1 over something. Okay, so now how to get the value of x? Use this and this thing, that is 1 and third, and cross multiply them. So x over this equals to 1 over this. If you cross multiply, so this thing will come here. So we will get the value of x. For finding the value of y, we will use these two. Again cross multiply, this will come up and you will get the value of y. You are able to solve the value of x and y only if this thing is not equal to 0. Because if this is 0, denominator is 0 and division by 0 is not defined. Okay, so let's solve this thing with one example. So two equations are given to us. What is my first step? That right hand side should be 0. Here right hand side is not 0. So I will make it 0 by shifting 46 and 74 to left hand side. So 2x plus 3y minus 46 equals to 0. And this is 3x plus 5y minus 74 equals to 0. Okay. So after first step, right hand side is made 0. So what is my next step? X after some space y and after some space 1. So what I should write? b1 and b2 here. That is coefficient of y. So here it is 3 and 5. So 3 and 5 will come here. Then it is c1, c2. Okay, I can write here for your reference. This is b1, this is c1, a2, b2 and c2. So c1, c2 is in this empty space you will write minus 46 minus 74. Then it is a1, a2. See, a1, a2. a1, a2 is this, that is 2 and 3. Again b1 and b2. So 3 and 5. Is it clear? b1, b2, c1, c2, a1, a2 and then b1, b2. So now we will cross multiply. Since I have already told you that if you get any confusion, make the arrows one by one. I'll make this first. So I will multiply 3 with minus 74 minus this arrow. That is 5 is to be multiplied by minus 46. Okay. So again y over. So this thing, again this should be multiplied first, that is minus 46 should be multiplied with 3 and now this arrow. So minus of minus 74 multiplied with 2. Okay. Last is 1 over. So again 2 into 5 minus 3 into 3. Okay. I hope this is clear. Now we will solve this. X over 3 into 74. So 4 3s are 12, 7 3s are 21. So 22. Minus minus is plus. 5 into 6 is 30. 23. And this is equal to y over 3 6 are 18. 4 3s are 12 and 1 13. This is minus 138. Minus minus is again plus. 4 2s are 8. 148. And now 1 over 2 into 5 is 10 minus 9. Okay. So now we will solve it further. So x over minus 222 plus 230 will give me 8. Okay. So next is y over 138 and 148. So this is 10 equals to 1 over 1. So now we can see, rather than having this big numbers, we are left with only 8, 10 and 1. So after this step, what we will do is we will use first and third to find the value of x. So this is x over 8 is equal to 1 by 1. Again cross multiply. So this thing, x is equal to 8 over 1, that is 8. So what is the solution then? X equals to 8. Okay. For finding y, we use second and third thing. So y by 10 equals to 1 by 1. So again cross multiply. That is why the name of this method is cross multiplication. Okay. So this is the solution of given pair, that is x equals to 8 and y equals to 10. I hope this method is also clear to you. So what we have done is, first thing is make your right hand side 0, then write x, y and 1 or whatever are your variables. b1, b2 should come here, c1, c2 should come here, a1, a2 should come here, and b1, b2 should be written again. After that, cross multiply, start from this corner, move towards the downward side, minus this thing. Okay. Again, first this, then this. First this, then this. Subtract them, find the value, and then use first and third to find the value of one variable, second and third to find the value of second variable. So these all are the different methods that we use to find the solution of the pair of linear equations in two variables algebraically. I hope in this video all the three methods are clear to you. If you like my teaching, please subscribe to my channel. This is all about this video. See you in my next video with a different topic of this chapter. Thank you.